In today's session, we will continue the discussion on antenna parameters. Before going for the next parameter, let us see few basic problems, how we can find the half power beam width and BWFN. You can see in the previous discussion, we have seen what is HPBW, half power beam width, and what is BWFN. So if a pattern is given to you, or if the variation is given to you, whether you can find HPBW and BWFN, we can say it. Okay, based on this parameter, we can see few problems. We have already now started the antenna parameters. We have discussed the first one, power density, P or S. We have seen patterns. In the patterns, normalized either field pattern or power pattern we have seen. The next parameter is beam solid angle, that is omega A, or beam area. We have even seen how the beam area or beam solid angle is expressed mathematically. These are some conversions. 1 steradians, how the 1 steradian and the degree, the equivalent value, 1 steradian square radians, 1 steradian is this much amount of square degrees, 3282.8 square degrees. So if it is a 4 pi steradian, it is nothing but 41253 square degrees approximately. Now talking about the problems. So the first problem, an antenna has a field pattern E of theta equals to cos square of theta. So they have given you that the field is varying in terms of cos square of the cos, and the theta angle is 0 to 90 degrees. So the variation of the angle is also given to you, not more than 90 degrees. You need to find half power beam width. This is the structure for your reference. If you see, this angle is theta. Even in your spherical coordinate system, we have seen, if this is your spherical coordinate system, this angle represents phi, this angle represents theta. Okay, so this theta is with reference to this vertical line, this is theta. So what is HPBW? I need to find 2 times theta, right? So this and this together, both angles together, you will get HPBW. So just basic reference for your reference, this figure has been drawn. So what we have understood by half power in the previous session, I had told you, half power don't consider as 1 by 2. Half power, we take it 1 by root 2, that is 0.707. That's why whatever the field pattern it is given to you, that is a cos square theta, to get half power, I am equating it to 0.707. That is, I am equating it to 1 by root 2 because I want half power. Okay. If I want some other value, say आपको specifically दिया है कि 70%, so you equate it to that much. But here half power in the sense it is not a 50%, that is 1 by 2, it is 1 by root 2. I am equating it to 1 by root 2. So from this you can find what is theta. Okay, calculator use कीजिए. It is a cos square. So take cos, which is root of 0.707. Theta is cos inverse of this root. 32.77. Okay, I have kept it blank. ये angle जो आएगा आपका cos inverse of root, you tell me that answer. One answer I got it as 32.77. Theta is 32.77. I'm giving all these in terms of degrees. Okay. So what will be HPBW? It will be double of this. You can see the figure. Overall coverage of your main lobe will give you the half power beam width. अगर theta आपका 33 है approximately, HPBW approximately 66 होगा. So आप exact value calculate कर सकते हो. You have got 65.5. Okay. So you got this. Why we have equated your cos square as 0.707, because we want half power, and half power is 1 by root 2. a very simple problem. Now coming to the next, an antenna has a field pattern. Okay, this time it is not cos square, it is given as cos theta cos 2 theta. Okay, some pattern it is given. अगर आप different angle substitute करोगे, जो भी field value आएगा, accordingly उस angle पे field उतना होगा. Okay, it is easy for you to draw the structure. Putting theta as different values, you can find how the field varies. The range of theta is again between 0 to 90, not more than that. We have to go for HPBW and BWFN. So just as usual, एक reference figure यहाँ पे है. You can see the difference. Half power beam width क्या होगा? अगर यहाँ पे maximum value है, तो half power beam width is giving you that value of your pattern where the power has been reduced to 0.707. या अगर यहाँ पे टॉप पे अगर आप मैक्सिमम लोगे तो HPBW is 1/√2 times the maximum value. Okay, but what is BWFN? I have drawn these two straight lines. Let me take a different color. These two lines, they are indicating nulls, null values. Okay, first null, second null, third null. We will go for it. We will discuss about it in detail in further concepts. So null, no value. Okay, so this is what nulls. BWFN. In between these first nulls, what is the beam width? That is that information is taken by null. As in case of HPBW, in the previous problem, we have equated the field to 0.707. Here also, first is find HPBW. So what I will do, I will take the field, I will equate it to 0.707, that is 1/√2. But in order to find BWFN, I will equate this cos theta and cos 2 theta to 0. Okay, nulls hain, no values. Okay. So first one is HPBW. So cos theta into cos 2 theta equals to 1/√2. So take cos 2 theta, which is 1/√2. Denominator, take this cos theta here in the denominator. Then what is theta is equal to? Cos inverse of 2 theta is cos inverse of this value, or theta is 1/2 times this value. Fine. Now, as it is given here, theta varies from 0 to 90 degrees. So what I will do here, observe both theta values I have not taken same. Here I have taken this as theta dash because exact value of theta I wanted. For that, what I will do, I will start with 0. क्योंकि range 0 to 90 दिए हैं, so I will start with basic value 0. If you substitute 0, check what value of theta you get. I have written 22.5. You just verify. Yes, okay, you got 22.5. Next time, I will take this as theta dash. That is 22.5. So next time, what you do, substitute instead of theta dash 22.5. You check what will be the new value of theta. Substituting theta dash as a now 22.5. I think आपने mathematics में भी इस type के approximations किए होंगे. Some methods you might have studied wherein you take the one output as the input to the next. So we are doing it here so that एक final steady value हमको आना चाहिए. Probably in many in M3 and M4 you might have studied about these methods. 20.03. Okay. So 20.03, I have written it right then. So this is the new value of theta, 20.03. Next time, take this as a theta dash. Okay. Now tell me what is the next value. If I take theta dash, $20.03, what you will get? 20.59. Okay, I have got 20.47. You just check this value. If you take 20.03, 20.59, okay, so take that as 20.59. Next time, I have not done that. Next time, take this as a theta dash 20.59. यहाँ पर substitute करो and see what is the new theta value. Taking a 20.59 as the next theta dash, you got 20.47. Okay, 20.47. Can you just take one more value? Next time you take 20.47 as theta dash and check what is theta. One more calculation, okay? 20.48. So somewhere near 20.484950, within this range only you are getting the changes. अगर आप ऐसे ही करते जाओगे the long, so you can ask till how much amount we should continue this approximation, taking one angle as the other. Yeah, most of the values you have got 20.47, 20.48, 20.59, something. So within that range only. So check the difference. How we started? We started actually the value with the 0, we got 22.5. Taking this 22.5, we got 20.3. So ये 22 और 20 के बीच बहुत बड़ा gap है. Then again taking this as the input, we got 20.47. A little gap in between. 20.03, 20.47. Okay. Then next value you got 20.59, I guess. Not 47, you got 59. From 20.59, you got 20.48. So जैसे जैसे आप angles substitute करते जा रहे हो, difference कम होता जा रहा है. Yeah, 20.9. I don't think so 20.9 you will get. 20.49, yeah. So approximately within that range. So I can approximate it to 20.5. जो भी आपके आंसर्स आ रहे हैं 48 है, 49 है, 59 है. So approximately I can take 20.5, एक constant value. Okay, within that range only, ज्यादा difference नहीं है. Now you can stop. Don't go further क्योंकि एक steady value आपको आ गया है angle का. When you started with 0, you got 22.5. From 22.5 you got 20. From 20 you got 20.5.48 something. So just if you continue this process for a little more, another 2 or 3 values, you will get one almost equal steady value, that is approximately 20.5. So I will stop here itself. So this I will take it as my theta. ये जो आपका फिगर है इसमें हाफ वैल्यू ये जो है this is 20.5. So if theta is 20.5, what is HPBW? 2 times theta. So if it is that, 2 times theta will be 20.5 into 2, that is 41 degrees. Okay, ये आपका first value हो गया HPBW. Talking about BWFN, I said HPBW के लिए you equate it to 1 by root 2, 0.707. So for BWFN, you equate it to 0. So if you do in the similar manner, you will get this. Theta for 45 degrees, you will get, the constants value, or in other way, let me explain you. If LHS is this, it should be equal to RHS, that is 0. If I substitute theta as a 0, what I will get? Can you tell me? Theta अगर मैं 0 लूंगी, क्योंकि already आपने यहाँ पे देखा है, condition is given, theta is between 0 to 90 degrees. So if I take theta as a 0 here, cos 0 into cos 0. So cos 0 you will get 1, which is not equal to 0. You cannot take theta as 0. Okay, you cannot take. Just keep on incrementing. 10 है, 20 है, 30 है. For what value of theta you will get this total product 0? You tell me. Can just go for trial and error for theta values. Don't look at the screen. What I have substituted, don't look at that. You try by yourself. You tell me LHS में कौन सा वैल्यू ऑफ थीटा अगर आप सब्स्टिट्यूट करोगे तो RHS 0 आएगा. 90. Very good. I was expecting this. Most of you are telling that theta should be 90. Here 90. No doubt cos 90 is 0. What about cos of 2 times 90? Which will exceed 90 degrees. I don't want that. Okay, when I take cos 2 theta, it is exceeding 90 degrees. So even though you are telling me that it is 90 degrees, that's what cos of 180 you get, right? But I don't want this. Even though you may ask, madam, multiplication to 0 hi hoga, right? But according to the given condition, theta should not, or that angle value should not exceed 90 degrees. So अगर मैं यहाँ पर 90 लूंगी, no doubt इसको satisfy हो जाएगा cos 90. But what about the second angle? It will become more than 90. So instead of taking 90, what you do, you try to check within that limit, within the 90. So if you check this, here I have written 45. So what will happen if you put theta as 45? You can check. Yeah, it is 45. If you see cos 45, some answer you get, right? Cos 45 kuch answer aayega, but cos of 2 times 45. Here you will get cos 90. Right? Maximum value is 90 degrees itself. So cos 90 is 0, you will get 0. That's why directly I have taken theta as 45 degrees. So if theta is 45, again you can see यहाँ पर भी आपको 2 times करना होगा the broader, क्योंकि जो भी angles theta आ रहे हैं, it is with respect to this horizontal axis, vertical axis, only half part coverage. What about the remaining half? You should take it 2 times. That's why BWFN is 2 times this theta, 45. So BWFN is 90 degrees. Now, coming to the next problem. Find the number of square degrees in solid angle omega on a spherical surface. You can see ये spherical surface का एक strip है. You can see. As I had given you an example, you can just take one watermelon. You can take a small triangle piece. Looking through the inside, आप spherical coordinate system देख सकते हो. Here, ये जो surface है watermelon का, उसका एक strip है. Okay, so this is one small area DA. ये structure already हमने देखा हुआ है while dealing with this. This I'm talking about. Okay, this is a small strip I'm talking about. This is your area DA. What is d omega? Solid angle. This is the question. You need to find the solid angle itself in square degrees. So question is this, finding d omega. We have seen d omega is equal to this. So taking the reference of this previous beam area, beam width concept, let us solve this problem. So find the number of square degrees in the solid angle on the spherical surface. Theta ka range, it is given 20 and 40, and a 5 range is given 30 to 70. Theta variation 20 to 40. You can see ये आपका spherical coordinate system है. This variation is theta. So I have taken this direction 20 to 40. यहाँ से. This variation is 5. So this direction is 30 to 70. It is given already to you. Okay. Now, from the formula, we know that d omega is equal to, I'm talking only about d omega. D omega is sine theta, d theta, d phi. So what will be the total angle? It is the, as it is a spherical coordinate system, 3-dimensional I'm talking about. I'll go for not single integral, line integral. I'll go for surface integral, 2 lines. Okay, 2 lines. I want overall value, not simply d omega. I want overall solid angle. So it is double integration of sine theta, d theta, d phi. So आपको ये already दोनों integrals के limits, they are already given in the question. Always most preferably outside limit is 5, inside limit will be theta. Okay, क्योंकि ये extreme है 5. So यहाँ पर first integral is counted for 5. So I have taken here 5. Range is given as 30 and 70. Put the limits. Theta limits 20 and 40. Sin theta d theta d phi. What you can do, this d phi, because theta and phi two different values are there, variables. Is d phi को आप यहाँ पे associate कर लो. No issues. Okay, removing here, putting it here, no problem. So what is the integration of this first? Apply the integration for this. Integration of d phi is only 5. Apply the limits 30 to 70. So apply the limits 70 minus 30. You'll get 40. So I have written it here. It is 40. Now talking about this. What is the integration of sine? Sine आपको आंसर कब आएगा? जब माइनस कॉस होगा. अगर सिर्फ कॉस लेंगे तो माइनस साइन आंसर आएगा. So I want sine, positive sign. Okay, many of you have got the answer. Let's see. Okay, so minus cos is the integration for sine. Putting the values 20 and 40. This value I think you have given me point something. What is the answer you got me? 0.1736. Okay, Humera has answered 0.1736. Okay, so I've converted it into square, radians and steradians into square degrees. Kyunki question is find the number of square degrees. You want it not in steradians, you want it in square degrees. 0.121 you got. Yeah, 0.121 you will get in steradians. जो भी आंसर आ रहा है आपका स्टेरेडियन में है. You're multiplying it with pi by 180. Try to understand. Let me give you the conversions. जो भी आपको एंगल दिए हैं, they are in degrees. So you are taking them in degrees. So जो भी आंसर आएगा आपका डिग्री में आएगा. इसको आपको कन्वर्ट करना होगा. So take that conversion, you will get steradians. Once you get the steradian value, again square degrees आपको करना होगा. So what is the conversion of steradian to degrees? Square degrees, sorry. Yeah. See, you should multiply it with 3282. 0.8. So if you take that, whatever answer you get, you should multiply it with 3282.8 to get the answer in square degrees. So you got somewhere around 397.87. You can either approximate or keep it 398 approximately. Don't forget to put this square box at the top, superscript, indicating that the answer is not in steradian, it is in square degrees. That is the required answer. Okay, fine. Good, you're solving it. Now the next question. An antenna has a field pattern. Again, they have given you the field pattern. It is similar to the earlier. You can see cos square theta. We have solved the first problem, cos square theta. So theta angle, the limit is also given to you. This time, you are asked to find the beam area, that is omega A they want, not that HPBW and all. Okay, so we have two methods here. One we call it approximate method, one we call it exact method. Okay, in both ways, approximately we should get the same answer. So first let us start by one method. Okay, so this is omega A, the formula which we have seen already while dealing with the beam area. Shall I show you very quickly? Yeah. Beam area is equal to surface integral of this Pn theta phi d omega.
Hello, sir. हाँ बोलिए सर.
So from that formula, you can see I'm solving it by one method from the formula. And if you observe, power Pn value is not given to you, but instead field variation is given to you. But we know the relation between the power and the field. Okay, in the theory part, I had explained you P equals to Vi. or P equals to V square by R, you know, those things. And if you see the relationship, power and the field, they are square related linearly. So taking that, I have taken this E square, and a d omega is sine theta, d theta, d phi. You should remember this. D omega is always taken sine theta, d theta, d phi. And Pn is square related to the field. And the field is given to you, that is variation cos square term. So I have substituted that. One more important thing here to note is, when I'm talking about the theta, it is given the range 0 to pi by 2. But here, phi variation is not given to you. So it is understood when we are using the spherical coordinate system, the variation phi, if you remember, even in case of electromagnetic theory also, whenever we went for surface integral phi calculations, sometimes we have taken this phi maximum, the range is 0 to 2 pi. Okay. So if the phi range is not given to you, by default, you have to take 0 to 2 pi. But if they specify, no, you have to take the range within that, you have to consider those given values. So further, you can go for integration. The next part is why I have taken cos raised to 4, because it is E square. Given is a cos square's square term. So it is cos raised to 4 theta. So again, before going for, I have not written that, before going for integration, what you can do, you can again separate out phi and theta. क्योंकि अगर आप observe करोगे, this part indicates theta, which is related to this integration. And 0 to 2 pi, it is related to d phi. So you can separate out the integration and you can do. I have used a substitution method to solve this. If you know any other method, you can go ahead and you can solve it. Okay. So why in the substitution method, what we can do, substitute only cos theta, okay, not power. Cos theta is equal to x. So minus sine theta d theta will be, that is differentiation, minus sine theta d theta will be equal to dx. Or if cos theta is equal to x, let me write one more step. Dx by d theta will be what? Differentiate this x with respect to theta. So dx by d theta will be cos theta का differentiation क्या होगा? Minus sine theta. Okay. So dx will be equal to, here dx will be equal to, take d theta to the other side. Okay. Now, as I have substituted for the value, even limits will change after substitution. So limits पहले क्या है? Lower limit 0 है. Put theta is equal to 0. So what will happen to the limit? What will be the value of x? अगर आप theta को 0 लोगे, cos 0 will be 1. Okay, limit is now changed. Now taking upper limit, pi by 2. Put theta as pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0. So x का आपका जो limit है, उसका value 0 आएगा. So I have changed the substitution along with that integration limits. So now put the value. You can see मैंने यहाँ पे separate किया है. D5 के लिए separate integration, and for theta separate. I have substituted instead of cos theta as x. So it is x raised to 4. And what about sine theta d theta? Sine theta d theta along with the negative sign, it is dx. But यहाँ पर negative sign तो नहीं है. So take one negative sign, dx. Now further integration of this will be phi. Phi, apply the limits 2 pi minus 0. And this negative sign I have taken here. Okay, minus of 2 pi. Now talking about this, what is the integration of x raised to 4? X raised to 5 by 5. Apply the limits. So 0 minus 1 by 5. Overall, you will get minus into minus plus 2 pi by 5. We can convert this. You will get the answer in square degrees. As I told you, this is one method we found the beam area. Okay, this is one method. There is one more method, we can go for it. This is the second method. What we usually did in the previous problem also, we know that the half power is equal to 1 by root 2, but given variation is a cos square, so which is equal to 1 by root 2. Or what is theta? You can see स्क्वायर है, उसको एलिमिनेट करोगे तो टेक वन मोर रूट, सो थीटा विल बी इक्वल टू कॉस इनवर्स ऑफ दिस. ओके, प्लीज बी केयरफुल बिकॉज यहाँ पे दो रूट्स हैं, तो बेटर 1/√2 के लिए आप 0.707 ले लो, इट विल बी इजी फॉर यू. रेस टू 1/2 और √2, root of 0.707. So cos inverse of that you can see 32.76 approximated to 33. Okay, as I told you in the previous discussion, let me show you what is that HP. Okay, beam area is also taken as the multiplication of theta HP and phi HP, because when we go for any pattern drawing, I have told you जो भी आप field लोगे either E or H, we want the variation of this E both in theta and phi direction. दोनों direction में variations चाहिए हमको. So that's why when you take the multiplication of these two, you will get the total beam area. Similarly, the same is applied to H also. So taking that theoretical concept, I have taken here, taking that concept, I have taken theta HP will be equal to 2 times 33. Why it is 2 times? If this is your total main lobe, अगर आपको HP BW चाहिए, थीटा मेजरमेंट सिर्फ इतना रहेगा. सो अगर आपको ओवरऑल चाहिए तो 2 टाइम्स थीटा करना होगा. सो जस्ट लाइक अर्लियर हमने कैसे किया था, 33 into 2 you will get 66, and theta HP and phi HP both will be approximately same. So इसीलिए I have taken even here phi HP also 66. Theta HP we got 33, theta we got 33, so half power, that is theta, will be 66, double. And phi HP is also approximately same as theta HP. So if I want the beam area, this is the formula, product of these two, theta and phi, 66 into 66, you will get 4356 square degrees. अगर आप इसको स्टेरेडियन में कैलकुलेट करोगे, pi by 180 whole square, I will get 1.32 steradians. So यहाँ पर देख सकते हो आप, what is the answer? 1.26. What is the answer here? It is 1.32. So approximately they are same. So दोनों मेथड से अगर आप करोगे तो आपका beam area almost same आएगा. So these two are the two methods are there. One is approximate method, one is the exact method to find the beam width or the beam area. So these some 3-4 problems we have seen based on those parameters. Now coming to the next parameter, already we have completed power density, P or S. We have seen what are the patterns. Then we have seen what is beam area, omega A, right? So moving on to the next antenna parameters, radiation intensity. So taking the example of this, let me give you the example of a battery torch. Torch, you know, right? It looks something like this. You might have seen, right? If you observe at the center, how its a beam will be focused, very much focused at the center, and then it will radiate the light in almost, you know, the area will be wider. So how this distribution exists, I'm giving you the example of this torch. Okay, there you can replace this analogy I'm giving you, you can replace this by an antenna. So similarly, antenna, when it radiates energy, so uska energy ka intensity कौन सी डायरेक्शन में कितना होगा, that amount is given by the radiation intensity. The parameter is denoted as capital U. Okay, now let me give you the exact definition of this. The power radiated from an antenna per unit solid angle. Okay, it is somewhat similar to your power density term. जो फर्स्ट वन हमने देखा था,